gonna show you 5 things you can be doing in your garden right now to get prepared for fall and winter. Number 1, start cleaning up the garden, but leave several items for songbirds, pollinator habitat, and winter interest. This might be controversial, but if I don't want to look at it, it goes. However, things like grasses, echinacea, your panicle hydrangeas, you're gonna leave those up because they're gorgeous all winter long. This rudbeckia has been the light of my life, but it's falling over and it looks like someone sat on it. I'm gonna cut it back. Time to go. Moving on now. Time to go. Of course, I'm gonna get like all winded. Rudbeckia revival. Fall is also a great opportunity to dig up and divide perennials so you can make more. This dividing project might be a little ambitious for the time we have in this video. Let me show you the basics. This is my favorite shovel. You need one of these shovels. So for example, we could dig up chunks of this perennial, or if it's kind of like one singular crown, we dig up the whole thing and then we divide. You can use a shovel to chop items in half or gently tease them apart. But now I have 2 nice chunks of rudbeckia that I can plant other places in the garden. Here's a great example of a perennial in need of division. This sedum is splaying open, kind of pushing out of the ground. It's looking a little chlorotic. Here, I would cut it back. That gives me just inspiration for the potential of springs to come. But I can get this one out in one chunk. Yes! Grab my favorite tool, my hori knife. We can use this both for digging, weeding, and dividing. Look at those juicy roots. Now I have 2. Purple Call compost is actually a vegetable-based compost, so not manure, not stinky. So you can use this if you're planting perennials in the fall, trees or shrubs, any time of year, but it's also just a great top dress for the fall, and you can let, hopefully, the soaking fall rains just trickle it into the soil. 1 bag per 10 square feet of garden. Look at it, so good. We'll spread it about 1 inch thick. Let it figure itself out. 4th thing is just water. Water your perennials, trees and shrubs, especially those that you've planted in the fall or planted this season. Water them all the way until the ground freezes solid. Now that is a personal challenge for you because that is going to help ensure winter survival. Droughty plants, stressed out plants have less of a chance of making it through winter, especially if we have low moisture levels in the winter or no snow cover like last year. Water and water well until the ground freezes solid. When I say water and water well, what I mean is that your perennials, trees, and shrubs need about 1 inch of water per week. Now this is an estimation, and let me just show you how I water. Oh, I think we have a kink. Something's not working right. All right, so if I'm watering my perennials, if it's a really dry week, I might get out here once or twice. I'm gonna count just watering as a real solid effort. So I have this patch of geraniums here. The garden's pretty moist right now, but when I say water and water well, it's holding the hose at the base of the plant for like a 10 or 15 count, just being patient. If the ground's really dry, you'll see water running off pretty quickly, so you'll want to kind of double back and do it again. So that's how I water my garden in the fall. Fall decorating hack. I use straw to insulate and mulch my plants so they get through the winter. But first, because it's too hot right now, I'll decorate with my straw and arrange a few decorative gourds and pumpkins and have a really nice display. And then once the ground freezes solid, it's time to mulch plants. You can do that with leaves, you can do it with marsh hay. We happen to have straw. You want something that's weed-free so you're not introducing weeds into the garden. And when we mulch our perennials, you want to create blanket 6 inches thick. So what I would do is just break down this bale and pile it around cut back perennials, around the base of perennials, 6 inches deep, and that just helps insulate the perennials so they can get through the winter without damage from freeze-thaw cycles. In the event that you've planted some zone-pushing perennials like zone 5ers, or you're in a really exposed area, or if we have little to no snowfall like we did last year, and shame on me, I didn't mulch my garden last year. I lost a lot of perennials. My perennials suffered greatly. I lost my beloved tree peony. Please, perennial team, bring in tree peonies next year, so I'll have to get a new one. It's so sad, the trunk was this big. Question here would be, what do you do with this mess in the spring? Well, folks, you gotta pick it up. Worth it. However, fast forward to spring 2026, once things start melting, it's really tempting to get in there and get all your mulch out, clean everything up, but you gotta wait. We wanna wait until those daytime temperatures are consistently 50 degrees and higher. We wanna give our pollinators some time to wake up. They're still in diapause or hanging out, overwintering in that warm soil, warm mulch, and if we start cleaning everything up, we're disturbing their nests, we're disturbing their habitat. While it can be annoying to have kind of a messy garden, you will be the coolest person on your block. You'll have more pollinators than everybody else. That's all we got. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at Tonkadale.